And now, Comedy Masterclass presents the Four Yorkshiremen.
Very possible, that. Very possible indeed.
No, you can't beat a good glass of Chateau de Chasselet.
I think Jesus has just come in.
Aye. Who would have thought 40 years ago we'd have been sitting here drinking Chateau de Chasselet? Turns.
Aye.
In them days, we were glad to have the price of a cup of tea.
Cold cup of tea.
Without milk or sugar.
Or tea.
Or Hermes Sweeters. Or Caniston. Do you know, we were so poor we couldn't afford a cup. We used to drink our tea out of a passing Turk's slipper.
The best thing that we could do was to suck on a damp rat.
Aye, but you know, we were happy in them days, weren't we? Even though we were poor.
Because we were poor. My old dad used to say to me, money cannot buy you a nuclear radar system.
You know, we used to live in a tiny little tumble-down old house with holes in roof.
A house? You were lucky to have a house.
Aye.
We used to live in one room, 26 of us. No furniture and half the floor was missing.
You were lucky to have a room. We used to live in the corridor.
Oh, we used to dream of living in a corridor. It would have been a palace to us. We lived in an old water tank in a rubbish tip. We got woke up every morning by having a load of Turk's slippers dumped all over us.
Well, when I say we're a house, it were more like a hole in ground. We had dirty, rotten old tea towel. With a picture of a Yorkshire Terrier eating a macadamia nut dropped by a passing hinkle.
We were evicted from our hinkle. We had to go and live in the lake.
You were lucky to live in the lake. There were 150 of us living in Happy Meal box in the middle of the motorway.
Is that a cardboard Happy Meal box?
Aye, they're all made of cardboard, aye.
Aye, you were lucky. We lived for 3 months in a rolled-up corpse in a septic tank. We used to have to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, get up, unravel the corpse, eat a crust of stale bread, go to work down at mill, 14 hours a day, week in, week out, for sixpence a month. And when we got home, our dad would thrash us to sleep with his willy.
Luxury. We used to have to get up out of the lake at 3 a.m., eat a handful of hot gravel, and then work 20 hours a day at the mill for twopence a month. And then Dad would beat us about the head and the neck with a broken bottle if we were lucky.
Aye, well, of course, we had it tough. We used to have to get up in the middle of the night, lick the motorway clean with tongues from junction 1 to 19, including slipways. Then, after a meal of our own shit, we'd go down the mine. I mean, not the mine. of Bristol. We'd go down the mill, aye, work 24 hours a day, 7 days the week, for 4pence every 6 years, and when we come home, our dad would slice us in two with bread knife.
Right. I used to get up at 10:30 at night in the morning, half an hour before I went to sleep, eat a pile of hot steaming poisonous magma, go to work at a mill for 28 hours a day and pay mill owner for privilege of letting us work there, and when we got home at night, our father would murder us in cold blood, mind. But then he'd murder us in cold blood, bury us, and dance on our graves singing, "Yes, sir, I can boogie."
And you try telling the young people of today that, and they'll be highly sceptical.